Good morning students, hope you all are gearing up with your studies. Today I will take the next topic of lesson number 3, rational numbers. I will teach you how to represent rational numbers on a number line. To represent rational numbers on a number line, we proceed as follows. Draw a straight line and mark arrows on both the sides of the line to show that the line continues indefinitely in both the directions. Mark a point on it and label it as O. It represents 0. Now select a unit of length. Mark points on the line at unit length intervals from each other on both the sides of O. Label the points to the right of O successively as 1, 2, 3 and so on, and the points to the left of O successively as -1, -2, -3 and so on. Thus every integer can be represented by some point on the line. You can note that the positive integers are marked on the right of O and the negative integers are marked on the left of O. Also we note that the pair of integers 1 and -1 are at equal distance, that is 1 unit from O. Pair of integers 2 and -2 are at equal distance 2 units from O, and pair of integers 3 and -3 are also at equal distance 3 units from O and so on. Now I will tell you how to represent the rational numbers 1 upon 2 and -1 upon 2 on the number line. You will proceed exactly as I told you in the first part. You will mark point O in the center, that will represent 0, and you will take units marks like 1, 2, 3 and so on. Positive integers on the right hand side of O and negative integers on the left hand side of O, and all will be equidistant. Now children, you know that 1 upon 2 is 0.5. So you have an idea that 1 upon 2 lies between 0 and 1. So you will divide 0 and 1 into 2 equal parts, and thus one part will give you 1 upon 2. So see children, 1 upon 2 lies here. This dot represents the rational number 1 upon 2. Similarly, -1 upon 2 will lie on the left hand side of 0. Again, you have to divide 0 and -1 into 2 equal parts, and one part out of that is called as -1 upon 2. Now I will show you how to represent 3 upon 8 and -7 upon 4 on the same number line. So you will again draw this number line with a ruler, mark 0 on it, take points 1, 2, 3, etc. on the right hand side, and negative integers -1, -2, -3 and so on the left hand side. Again, 3 upon 8 will lie somewhere between 0 and 1. So you have to divide the unit distance between 0 and 1 into 8 equal parts. See, I have divided into 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this third part on the right of 0 represents the rational number 3 upon 8. See, 1, 2, 3, third part. This represents 3 upon 8. Now, we'll go to -7 upon 4. You know this is an improper fraction, and if we write in an mixed, then it will be written as -1 whole number 3 upon 4. That means it lies somewhere between -1 and -2. It will lie on the left hand side of 0. Also, because we are representing both these rational numbers on the same number line, and we divided each unit length into 8 equal parts. So this 3 upon 4 can be written as 6 upon 8. So we will divide -1 and -2 distance, unit distance, into 8 equal parts, and the sixth division represents minus 7 upon 4. See, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So this represents the rational number minus 7 upon 4. So children, from the number line you must have observed that 0 is less than every positive rational number and 0 is greater than every negative rational number, and every positive rational number is greater than every negative rational number. Children, now I'll explain you some questions given on exercise 3.2 of page number 71. Like question number 4 is, which of the two rational numbers is greater? Minus 4 upon 7 or 0? Children, you must have observed that 0 is always greater than the negative rational number. That means 0 is greater than minus 4 upon 7. Next part is, out of 5 upon minus 9 and 3 upon 7, which one is greater? First, we will convert 5 upon minus 9 into standard form of rational number. We will multiply by 5 by minus 1 and minus 9 also by minus 1. So, we will get minus 5 upon 9. So, if we have to compare minus 5 upon 9 and 3 upon 7. So, which rational number will be greater? Obviously, the positive one. Therefore, 3 upon 7 is greater than minus 5 upon 9. Similarly, the third part, minus 9 upon minus 5 and 0. First, we will convert in the standard form. Minus 9 multiplied by minus 1 upon minus 5 into minus 1, which will equal to 9 upon 5. So, if we compare 9 upon 5 and 0, which rational number is greater? 9 upon 5. Now, next one is 7 upon minus 5 and minus 21 upon minus 23. First, convert into standard form. 7 into minus 1 upon minus 5 into minus 1, which becomes minus 7 upon 5. And this one, minus 21 into minus 1 upon minus 23 into minus 1, which becomes 21 upon 23. So, obviously, which rational number is greater? Minus 7 upon 5 or 21 upon 23? 21 upon 23. So, minus 21 upon minus 23 is greater than 7 upon minus 5. Now, question number 5, we have to compare the rational numbers. Like minus 4 upon 5 and minus 5 upon 7. Now, both are negative rational numbers and the denominators are also not the same. So, first we have to take the LCM and make the denominators the same. The LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. So, minus 4 upon 5 becomes minus 4 into 7 upon 5 into 7, because 5 7s are 35, and minus 4 into 7 becomes minus 28 upon 35. So, minus 4 upon 5 is equivalent to minus 28 upon 35. Similarly, to convert minus 5 upon 7 with the denominator of 35, we will multiply both by 5 and 5. So, it becomes minus 25 upon 35. So, on comparing the numerators, because denominators are the same now, minus 28 and minus 25. So, children, which integer is greater? Obviously, minus 25 is greater than minus 28. That means minus 5.7 is greater than minus 4 upon 5. Hope children you have understood this exercise, and now you have to complete exercise 3.2 given on page number 71. Thank you children.